And as PACRA, we are very interested in ensuring that the innovations that have been displayed here are not only protected, but we also ensure that the children who have displayed innovations are linked up with other government agencies to ensure that what they have innovated is protected. And ultimately, we want to ensure that proper prototypes are built, and then eventually we want to ensure that there is obviously commercialization of what has been built and displayed here. Thank you. So the first port of call when you come up with an innovation is to ensure that it is protected even before you reveal it, which is why we have made a deliberate effort to come to this fair, and we've been part of JETS for quite some time now. But this year we've changed our approach. Our approach is not just to participate, we're also offering free protection services to those innovations that we've identified and we believe they're capable of sorting out proper technical problems. So we are offering free registration services to the intellectual property that the innovators have displayed here. So what do you do when you have come up with an innovation and then you see that some time down the line some innovation comes from outside the country? Approach us and we'll be able to guide you if you are able to show that you are the first one that came up with that particular innovation. So it is important to note by the innovators that before you display and you let anyone know, make an application at PACRA. You might not even be done with your innovation, but you can make a provisional application which gives you partial protection, and that will be the starting point towards getting protection for your innovation. My advice is, firstly, PACRA is in 13 different locations. In the headquarters here in Lusaka, we have another office within Lusaka, and we're in all the other provincial town centers. So as PACRA, we've made a deliberate effort. We'll be doing mobile registrations to ensure that we get to everyone in different parts of the country. We have an active call line, 5111. You can also get in touch with us on our socials. And if you have an innovation which you believe is capable of being protected, do get in touch with us and we'll make deliberate efforts of getting to you so that we offer you our services. We believe that the solutions to our problems lie in the hands of innovators such as the ones that you've seen here. So if you have a solution which is in a far-flung area of the country, it is our duty to ensure that we get to you. You will notice from the innovations that there's actually solutions that have come from as far as Kalene in Northwestern Province, in different parts of the country. So everyone in the country is innovating and coming up with solutions. So it is our job as government agencies to get to them where they cannot get to us. And as PACRA, we're doing that.
To all those that have not yet taken up the initiative to register their IP rights, is that your innovation is at risk of being exploited by third parties. So you can only safeguard your innovation if you come to PACRA and register your patents. That will give you the ability to be able to protect your innovation, but most importantly also to be able to commercialize your innovation by taking those innovations to the market and the industry at large.
We can see that the next generation is going somewhere. It's a marvel when you see the kids performing like that. This is why we said STEM science is where to go. I was just watching somewhere where the kid was demonstrating on irrigation. This year we have got drugs. Rain-fed agriculture always fails us. Now today we have got young scientists who are coming with innovations. And this we want to encourage. You can see I'm standing here with Brigadier General from the Zambia Army. 2 weeks ago, the National Science Center was signing a memorandum of understanding on the basis that they become partners in innovation. And they will be picking up. I have JICA here, I have PACRA here. They are all coming now together. Just like I always say, institutions of the state must speak to one another. What the Army has, we may not have here. What PACRA has, we may not have here. What JICA has, we may not have here. So for me, I'm exhilarated. I had to cut my leave just to come specifically for this year's JETS affair. National Science Fair, Science and Technology. They are all here. So we are all here. We are a consortium of government. We are a consortium of the state. So the state institutions now are speaking to one another, as you can see. So I'm exhilarated as the Minister of Education, but I'm also with the, if you like, the encouragement that we received from the president. So now this is why we are now partnering with the PACRA here, so that they patent the innovations which are here by the children that are here. Already the Zambia Army are collecting. One of the kids who is coming from Rundazi, who dealt with the communication town, they are getting it. So this is how we are trying to do as a country. And I'm glad that the little kids are innovating. This is the next generation. We can only hope them ourselves at this time. But it is so exhilarating that the institutions of the state are now speaking one language. Innovation, and that is where our economic skills lie.
The boys and girls I missed part of the show, but what I did not miss is the courage and determination and passion that you all possess to help us find the solutions to the problems we face. You are challenging government, you are challenging the minister and myself that we have done our part. Please hold our hands to convert those ideas, those solutions into practical output. So, Minister, for us, is how do we create opportunity, as you told me, for the young girl who has found a solution to a snake bite, and create that solution to be available in our various hospitals and other places? That is the question that the little girl is asking us. And indeed, you told me about a number of innovations. All they are saying is that handhold us so that we can be as great as we should be. In my ministry this year, Minister, we have set aside 6 million kwacha. I know it's not enough, but if we can find some money from you, my ministry, and make sure that we have a critical mass of even 10 innovations that we focus on per year to turn them from ideas to a practical output, so that it acts as a motivation for the young boys and girls. So we need to move from idea to commercial value. With us, we have geniuses. And geniuses coming from all the 10 provinces, telling us that in terms of creativity and intellect, it has no location. The only location that it has got is the brain. That is where it's located. So you have given us a challenge today with the minister and director. Typically every year that 6 million for my ministry is spent in whichever way. But with the powers vested in me, we shall use that fund for this year and dedicate 100% of it to support the gifts from JET. So, Director, you have to give us just a framework on how we can channel this resource, so that next year when we come, we start by the process of celebrating what we have achieved the previous year into products, so that it acts as a motivation for those that have come for the future. So that is what we are going to do. Once we do that, I do know that JICA, also in the power that is vested into them, are going to put in something in the kitty. They are waiting for us to make the first move. And Minister, I know you have got an infrastructure budget for schools and everything else. Sacrifice one school and let's put that into a different school. And this school shall call it JET. It's going to give us greater output. I think we should sit together and make sure that next year's JET, we shall have this section which I've seen here and another section where we shall be celebrating the product, because that will give JET the real meaning. Minister and all of you, I thank you.